Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing really well. I'm doing pretty good too. So today I'm going to be doing a comparison video between these two, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male and Cuba Gold. So let's get started. So I'm gonna be comparing these two. So let's go with the Le Male one first. So the Le Male DNA, I think I'm gonna be let me explain both of their DNA or both of their scent profile in a short way. Basically, both of them are lavender, tonka, sort of vanilla forward fragrance. So it's gonna be smelling like lavender and powdery lavender, slightly sweet, a bit spiciness to it, this sort of fragrance. So both of them will have that with this sort of DNA, lavender, tonka. So now starting with the Le Male, the lavender specifically in Le Male is very smooth compared to this one. And the Le Male also has Artemisia to it, a note which I don't like. It's a very green, very bitterish sort of note, something as I mentioned which I don't like, and it lasts for about 10 to 11 minutes or 12 minutes, let's just say, and then afterward it becomes really pleasant. So there goes that, the Artemisia. And the Cuba Gold, this one doesn't have that Artemisia, so I like this from the get-go, as it doesn't have that Artemisia note. Now if I have to compare the lavender between these two, because the lavender is the main show for both of these fragrances, definitely the Le Male lavender is far more smoother. The tonka is like, it comes off very nice, very smooth, whereas this one, the Cuba Gold, if I have to talk about the lavender, yeah, it is scratchy, it is rough around the edges. The tonka, the powderiness, it's not as smooth as Le Male. I mean, it kind of feels very rough around the edges, and also up top there is like slight bit of alcohol blast for 2 to 3 seconds, whereas Le Male doesn't have that alcohol blast. Another thing to note is that this one has a bit of you could say slight bit of bergamot added to it. Like whenever you spray, you're gonna get slight hints and pieces of bergamot coming through, and cardamom too. Whereas this one doesn't have that bergamot and doesn't have that cardamom peeking through like this one from the opening. Then the cinnamon touches over here is also missing on this one, so it doesn't have that cinnamony touches too. But however, I'm gonna mention the cardamom and cinnamon in Le Male is very negligible. I mean, if you don't sniff it up close, probably you're not even gonna pick it. You're gonna pick lavender, tonka, vanilla mostly. But yeah, if you sniff it really up close, you're gonna get some bits of cardamom and some bits of cinnamon, warm spiciness to it. And when it dries down, it becomes powdery. Tonka bean slightly sweet, and the lavender stays from the start till the end. So in terms of lavender, the case is same with both. It starts with lavender, ends with lavender, starts with lavender, ends with lavender. So similarities are there. Some notes are missing on this one. Artemisia, cardamom, cinnamon, sort of missing. This one has those added to it, which kind of makes it a bit I mean, Artemisia doesn't make it better for me, but that slight bit of warm spiciness, it does make things a bit better for me. And overall, this is a better blend, better smooth fragrance compared to this one. Now in terms of price, obviously this one is about 35 ml and cost me around 900 to 100 taka, 900 to 1000 taka, whereas this one would cost you around like, it's a 200 ml bottle, right? It would cost you around 6000 to 7000 taka. So just imagine, even a 75 ml of Le Male will cost around that 4.5 to 5000 taka in Bangladesh. So even if I have to compare, the disparity in prices is a lot. However, in terms of juice quality, this is a far superior juice quality compared to this one. And but in terms of price, if I have to say which is the better value for money, I would say Cuba Gold is definitely better value for money in comparing with Le Male. Obviously, I mean, the scent DNA, I mean the way, I mean, yeah, the lavender and the tonka bean is very scratchy, but I mean it smells really good. In terms of the price, in terms of the longevity itself, with this one I get about 1 hour and 1 hour 10 minutes sort of projection, with 7 hours lasting on my clothes, with 8 sprays. And with this, with 8 sprays, I got about around that 5.5 to 6 hour mark, and the projection was about an hour worth of projection. And in terms of, if I have to say the projection was soft on both soft on both. So I mean, in terms of performance, I think this one, in terms of longevity, edges it by 1.5 to 1 hour. This one falls behind 1 hour, but in terms of projection, it's neck and neck, both of them. So which one should you get? Which one should you get? This one is more available in the market, and this is a far better blended juice. So you can look into this one if you want to look at quality. But however, you're gonna pay the extra amount. But if you're on a tight budget, if you want to get that Le Male DNA, and if you hate that opening green note of Artemisia like I do, I think you can get this one. This is like free of Artemisia. It doesn't have that green persistent bittery note for the opening 10 minutes. So you can get this one. And also, if you're on a let's say on a tight budget, you can get this one. However, don't get this one on like Daraz or something like that, because most of the time like you will get scammed, because there are a lot of fakes of this one. So buy it from a trusted, reputed seller that you know, and also you know their sourcing as well. So if you can find them and order Cuba Gold from them, you will definitely like can get the original one, and at a very cheap price as well. So which one to get depends on you, depends on your budget, depends on how much quality do you want. Do you want a better quality juice? Okay. Do you want a budget friendly juice? This one, up to you, right? But in terms of both, I would say like smoother, a bit rougher, but overall in the air smells the same. Almost, I would say 90 to 95% the same. Nobody would be able to detect. Yeah, specifically in the opening 10 to 12 minutes, yeah, you're gonna be able to detect, because the Artemisia note is missing on this one. You're gonna be detecting that, okay, yes, this is Cuba Gold. But let's say after 15 to 20 odd minutes in the air, you won't be able to detect. Side by side, yes, smoother blend, rougher blend. There goes that. Now you decide for yourself. And if I have to give my opinion on it, I think if I have to buy one, I would go for the better blend, because for me, I think this one is a better juice, a better quality, provides better quality. Yeah, it's a bit pricey compared to this one, but I would go for this. So yeah, this was it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this comparison, and then see you on the next one then. Bye bye guys, take care.